So I'm doing this because of you, man. If I lose money, I'm coming after you.
Thanks, bro.
All right, let's do it. Pump and dump.
Wait a second. Okay, fine. I'll buy another 5,000 shares.
What? You're buying another 5,000?
I'll buy it in a different account.
Then I gotta buy another 5,000. Well, before we get started, I would like to ask you guys to please give me a like. It really helps my channel and it will push me to make more videos. So let's try to get this video to 100 likes. What's going on, guys? It's Investing Hustler here, and today I'm with Aron from Departures Capital. How's it going, Aron?
Going great. Got my tea ready.
It's going great. So today we have a bunch of articles we're going to read to you guys. Most of them are from the marijuana sector. Which article do you want to start off with, yours or mine?
You can start with your favorite one.
I'll start off with the crappiest one. Just kidding. It's not really that bad, but we'll let you guys be the judge of it. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you already heard of this. Let me just share the screen. It is New Jersey's closer to legalizing recreational cannabis. So this is good news for American investors. This is good news if you're investing in American pot stocks. So let's see. This is going to be a quick little article. So let's just get straight to it. So as each day passes, we hear more positive developments about cannabis legalization in the United States. In the latest developments, lawmakers in Golden State, New Jersey debated about legalizing recreational cannabis. The bill to legalize recreational cannabis will be voted on later this month. So I guess, what is this chart? Washington State's marijuana 2015 versus 2016. I think that's pretty irrelevant since that's all like 2 years ago, but as you can see, even 2 years ago, the U.S. was making a total of 390 million per year, which was a 52% increase from 2015. It would be nice to see the charts of 2018. That's without recreational marijuana being legal. So will New Jersey be the 11th state? If New Jersey passes the bill to legalize recreational cannabis, it will become the 11th state, along with the District of Columbia, to legalize recreational cannabis in the United States. The move comes despite recreational cannabis being illegal under federal law. There are severe penalties if individuals are caught with cannabis in the state that hasn't legalized recreational cannabis. The District of Columbia was the latest region to legalize recreational cannabis in the United States. And it is pretty crazy how strict they are about marijuana in the States. Like, they pretty much treat marijuana the same as like cocaine and crack. There's like a lot of people spending years in prison.
I know, right?
Marijuana. So it'll be interesting to see what happens when marijuana finally becomes legal. What's going to happen with all these prisoners, whether they'll be released. But that's a whole different topic for a whole different day. Let's just try to finish the article quick. There are strong incentives for lawmakers to legalize recreational cannabis. Some of the incentives include the potential to curb illegal cannabis sales and lower related crime rates. There's also a strong incentive to collecting tax revenues from legally selling cannabis. In the above chart, you can see the increase in the share of income from cannabis for Washington year over year. So wow, that chart was actually only for Washington. Yes, it did say that. So imagine all of US. That's crazy. And that was 2 years ago. So Attorney General Jeff, so there's a lot of money to be made in the United States. Once that becomes legal, it'll be interesting to see what companies in the U.S. Start to rise and become the big dogs in the U.S. and maybe one day competition to Aurora and Canopy. So Attorney General Jeff Sessions, who was strongly against cannabis legalization, resigned. His resignation could pave the way for a softer stand on the industry. HMMJ recently, Canada legalized recreational cannabis. If there's a softer stand on recreational cannabis, companies like Canopy, Tilray, Aurora Cannabis are ready to expand their presence in the U.S. market. That would be nice to see those companies expand in the U.S. market. And what do you think about this article? And what do you think about this New Jersey being legalizing recreational cannabis?
I mean, eventually, like, all the states need to get together, and I mean, it needs to get legalized on like the entire country, not just individual states. But I definitely think that they've came a long way, and it's a huge market. I mean, like, you can already see, like, California is basically the size of Canada, the same market size, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So yeah, there's tons of money to be made, like, but it's kind of difficult when you're in this, still in a regulatory environment where it's not 100% yet. There's still uncertainties, and I mean, things could change to negatively affect, that we actually becoming legal in America, like it, because it's not 100% yet, right? So it's just one of those things where I think there's opportunity in the uncertainties.
Yeah. I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens to the Canadian market, because I did make a video about when Andrew Left said once the American market becomes legal, that the Canadian market will become irrelevant. I'll probably show you guys a quick clip of that.
Yeah.
And it's going to be interesting to see. But I don't think that's true, because Canada has been in the game for a lot longer than US. We already have
Yeah.
such a huge start. Aurora's operating in 21 countries. So it's kind of dumb to say that the Canadian market will just disappear just because we have such a small population, this and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, who knows? It's going to be interesting to see what happens. But that's good news overall, I think, for the marijuana industry.
Yeah.
So we'll move on. You want to do your article or?
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'll get into this. So it's just something that I wanted to bring up. Like, we obviously have to look at everything, even if we don't believe that it's true or whatever. Everybody has their own opinion. Just like there's the Andrew Left, he has got his opinion. He's short these stocks. Whitney Tilson pot stocks are a better short today than ever before. So former hedge fund manager Whitney Tilson, founder of Case Learning, says pot stocks CGC and ACV are a better short today after falling well off their highs. They're a better short today than they were a couple of months ago because the momentum is broken. The pump and dump crowd has moved on, and they now have to trade on their fundamentals, and the fundamentals don't support $10 billion market caps. Well, it's not $10 million market caps anymore. Maybe Canopy, but Aurora's definitely better value than that. But anyways, we'll read the rest of the article. One of those high-flying cannabis stocks he's been bearish on was Tilray. Touched a high of $300 a share in September. During a Yahoo Finance appearance the same day, Tilson predicted that Tilray would fall by 90%. The stock has lost about 2/3 of its value since then. I've been around long enough to see silly, obvious, absurd bubbles. So the problem is it can be very dangerous if you're even a week or two early. The best time to short obvious bubbles like this is on the backside when they're already down 50% like pot stocks today. So on Monday, Tilson will host a second Craze Learning shorting conference where some of the top short sellers will present their bear case for certain stocks. Yahoo Finance is the exclusive broadcast partner of the event. I think we've gone from an almost impossibly difficult environment, just a complacent bull market, almost for the last 10 years, and now the fundamentals are starting to matter. Investors are discovering the risk side of the risk-reward equation, and it's become at least a tolerable market for shorting. So what else is it? His 20-year career as a hedge fund manager. That's just about his history. So there's obviously always going to be bears in every market. Like it wouldn't be the market if there wasn't people who were negative, right?
Exactly.
So yeah, what do you think about this article? About what he has to say?
All these companies are very close to their 52-week lows. Like Aurora's 52-week low is $5.10, and right now they're sitting at, I don't know if you could pull up their charts, it's around 750, 760. I did say right now Aurora looks like it has a $7 support.
Yep.
So if it does break that support line, I could see it going back down to 550. But the fact that he says that these companies are now better to short now than they were when they were at 16, 15, 12, 10, that's kind of stupid, because obviously they were, when they had when Aurora had a $15 billion market cap, that was a way better time to short. That's why I collected profits, because at that point it was way overvalued. At this point, it could go either way. I don't think it's a better opportunity to short versus a better opportunity to invest, because it could really go either way. If Aurora maintains that support line and then all of a sudden they sign a deal or next quarter they're going to release way better earnings, I think Aurora can continue to push forward. But then again, before those 3 months come up, before next quarter, it does have a potential to go back down below $7. But I don't think it's a better opportunity now to short. I think this was just one of those articles that it's meant to scare people, and it's it's kind of, he's shorting the companies. So maybe he created this article so it could work towards, it could work in his favor. That's what I think.
Yeah, I mean, conveniently, the cannabis sector is down today. It's in the red. So I don't know if that article had anything to do with it, but
Exactly. You never know.
I don't know. Yeah, if I was a shorter, I mean, I get it. Like, I wouldn't want to be shorting when the market's climbing like crazy, like it was. Like, look what happened with when the whole thing started with Canopy,
Yeah,
right?
if you want to short after a month of red days, like what? How does that create a better opportunity? If anything, that's like the complete opposite. After a month of red days, you would expect it to be a couple days or at least a week of green days. So it'll be interesting to see. Like I personally don't think Aurora, well, right now Aurora has a $7 support. It almost broke it. I think it was yesterday or today. It went all the way down to like 7.10, but it has that $7 support line. And I made a video analyzing Aurora charts, and I did say the $7 would be a key support line.
I
So
think it is. I think it's a key support. It looks like some heavy support there at $7.
it might break a little down to like 6.95 and then bounce back up, but if we see it break below $7 and then it stays there consistently, then I think it has the potential to go to 5.50. But yeah, that's, I don't know. I just think that this was like a scare tactic, and he's probably showing these companies, and this is his way. He has like a voice in the system, so this is his way of making money. He's just gonna talk bad about a company after it's already been doing horrible, saying this is a better time now. I don't know. What do you think?
No, I'm in the same boat. I mean, I think that ACBs has way more upside than it does downside from here, right?
Yeah, exactly. It has potential to double, which is all the way up to $14-15, and it has potential to lose $2. So
which is like 30% ish.
So I don't see Aurora going below 5.50 unless like we have a serious market crash. But in that case, everyone's losing. It's not just going to be the cannabis sector.
Yeah.
It's going to be everything. Tech. It's going to be like everything. Gas, gold. If we have a crash, maybe gold might go up. Who knows? But it's not just going to be the marijuana sector. But
yeah, it's just going to be a market-based sell-off if there's a crash. But the catalyst over the next week and today or tomorrow, I don't know when it is exactly, but the whole G20 summit's going on, and Trump's meeting with the Chinese prime minister. So, I mean, I want to see I want to see some good news come out of that meeting and a rally on Friday.
That'd be nice.
What I'm banking on, because if not,
yeah, I did notice that a lot of people were getting excited after one Green Day, and I keep telling them one Green Day is nothing. Like once we see 2 or 3 Green Days in a row, then that's a good sign. But obviously, after we have 2 or 3 red days and then we have one Green Day, that's no good, because you're still having 3 red days and one Green Day, and then back to 3 red days and one Green Day. That means the markets are slowly declining. Like what we want to see is 2 or 3 Green Days, or even like a full week of green, which that's when people should be getting excited. But after one Green Day, don't get too excited, because I noticed a lot of people getting excited after one Green Day. And that's why even I remember on your video something about the Santa Claus rally. I'm like, is this the Santa Claus rally, or is this the Grinch playing tricks on us? And
exactly.
Look what happened the next day. It's a red day today.
Or is it a bear trap, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Or sorry, bull trap.
Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave me a like. And if you're not subscribed yet, don't forget to hit that notification bell and smash that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye-bye.